inside, keep it down. I forgot it all the time. Keep thinking when it settles down. Okay, how's it going? If you're new to the channel, my name's Hallett. I write original Christian rock, and the reason I make these videos is just showing you my songwriting process, and the idea behind it is kind of that it's not, too difficult. You just have to start doing something and just keep improvising. That's how I write my songs. I do have a general outline, and it's usually just a real simple A-B or A-B-C. Repeat either one of those 3 times. Subject to change per song, but that's usually my standard formula. I just write really easy rock stuff anyway. I'm going to do a left and a right guitar. I've got a riff in mind, and I'm just going to start going because, once again, I'm a little bit short on time here, so I've got about an hour. If I don't finish the vocals, I'll do it tomorrow, but I just figured I'd start something. So yeah, I came up with this. I'll do that for the verse. The chorus will be, up. You know what, I'll just do it really easy. You're going to hear drum loop. That's there to keep time. It's not the final drum part. I'm going to play that in the kit behind me later, but usually I do that after the bass. Typically, I'll start with the guitar, do all the guitar parts, then do the bass, then do the drums, and then vocals at the end. Let's jump into it. Left and a right guitar. I do that for stereo. They're going to be about the same thing. So here goes. I'm going to do something. Yeah, so I'm going to do some overdubs to thicken things up. I'm probably just going to do a tapping riff. It's really dead easy. It doesn't have to be fancy. It's just kind of like background rhythm, filling out the chords type stuff. I'll probably do like... That'll work in the verse, and then I can just change it to... Because I'm doing the B minor in the chorus. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Like I said, those overdubs are just for like underneath textures. So the right side, I was just doing like a really, really simple thing, just like E and A, or A and E actually. And that's just gonna have like a pulse underneath. The chorus, I did harmonies of chords. So, for the B, I was just doing the F sharp. So I was just doing fifths. I'm gonna improvise the guitar solo on the 3rd verse. It's B minor. So yeah, here we go. I grabbed my bass and tuned it up, and I'm about ready. Words. I'm about ready to play bass. I should work in the verse. Chorus will just go. Something like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, moving right along here, I'm going to sit down at the drums. The kit behind me is electronic. It triggers Superior Drummer 3. And I'm actually using the same sounds I was just using for the loop, so triggering the same kit, but I'm actually going to play. So I'll move the camera over and start doing that. You're going to hear a really loud metronome now because no drum loop. I might have time to get to the vocals. It's only 10:30. Well, I started right at 10, so I've only been going for like 34 minutes. All right, not bad. Here we go. I just got the drums done. I took some time and put down some lyrics. Got a loose idea for chorus melody. I'm going to wing it for the verse. Let's just see what happens. It's currently 10:52, so not quite an hour yet. I want to kind of get out of here by 11. I'm not trying to do one of those things where, I wrote a song in an hour, but it looks like I'm going to be somewhere around that. Anyway, let's just hit record and hope I don't crash and burn on the lyrics in the verse. as I keep it down, I forgot it all the time. Keep thinking when it settles down, but then I'll probably lose my mind. As troubles come more day by day, I'll never end. So I've heard them say, but I'll soon be gone and leave this all to you. When my lights down, I get offering my eyes. I screwed up the lyrics in the second chorus, and I kind of said nonsense. Well, the line is supposed to be still burning in the night, and I said still burning in my bleh, nothing. I'm going to say heart on the lyrics, but if you're watching this, you know I actually just said nonsense. I said heart at the end, though, because my mind was like, okay, what can I do to make it make sense with the second chorus? And I was like, oh, I'll just do that. So, yeah, I'm going to say that on this part, so it'll kind of sound like it now, but I'm going to do some harmonies in the chorus. Okay, I just finished that up. I'm getting text messages, so should probably wrap this up really quick. By the way, if you're wondering how I sing those really high harmonies, it's just falsetto. I can do vocal fry while I'm doing falsetto, though, so like underneath it kind of sounds like I'm like yelling it, but I'm actually just doing falsetto. It's super easy. Anyway, though, lyrics are going to be in the description box, so you can go to that, check it out, and you'll see what I'm actually saying. Up above that, you're going to see where you can purchase and stream my music. I got a whole bunch of stuff up there. There's a couple links, and then there's a list of places where I'm just for sale online, so iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. Go to any of those, type my name, the same as the YouTube channel, Aaron Hallett, in the search bar. Say, like, go to iTunes, in their search bar, type Aaron Hallett. I should pop right up. I also have at the very top, PastorMelissaScott.com. Now, if you're wondering why I have that there, it's simply because I said this is Christian rock, and I decided to put the best Bible teaching I know of in the link because I realize it's really hard to find good stuff because most people out there are either a bunch of nutcases, they're a bunch of like hardcore legalists that are trying to like get you to stop doing things, which by the way, they're completely missing the entire point, and a bunch of other nonsense. It's just crazy out there. But this link is the real thing. It's actual Bible teaching for real. So if you go to the website, it's just information, study notes, and that sort of thing. Pastor Melissa Scott, Pastor's Faith Center in Glendale, California. She took over from her late husband, Dr. Gene Scott. I mentioned him because they still play his stuff on their website, so they got a stream for just him, her stuff, and then a combined stream. They have like loads and loads, untold amounts of teaching that he did, and they're converting it to digital and just constantly putting it up, and it's fantastic stuff. Her stuff is fantastic. They do things like translate from the original language, and they have a huge collection. I think it's the largest in private hands, but they got stuff from like the Cairo Geniza. They got all kinds of old Bibles. I'm talking like really old. They can go in though and translate. So New Testament Greek says something, they can read the New Testament Greek and go back to the oldest manuscript. You can get your hands on and just check it and be like, what does this actually say? Because most people reading in modern English translations are missing a few things. I mean, the basic idea is there, but there are some things that just get lost in the translation and some other stuff where you're just not quite grasping. So their whole point is just teaching and teaching exactly what is in the Bible. It's just faith. Faith is the only way to please God. That's it. So if you're trying to get by on being a great person and trying to do a bunch of good works and balance the scales and that sort of thing, that's not how it happens, because the whole idea is all of us fall short. Every single person, no matter how low or high you think you are in the totem pole, all fall short. Not one makes the cut. So Jesus is God incarnate, came down, lived a perfect sinless life. He played the part of the kinsman redeemer, which is why he had to come down as a human. To play the part of the kinsman redeemer, he had to be one kinned to one you're redeeming. So he redeemed us all by paying the price and getting what we deserve on the cross. And if we look to him in faith, that's what God's looking for. That's what he couldn't get from the very beginning. The first lie was, by knowledge of good and evil, you can be like God. That's the point of giving the law, to show that even if we know every jot and tittle, we still can't follow it. So Jesus had to do it. We can't do it. Don't try and clean yourself up, act all righteous. That's just self-righteousness. It doesn't work. Just trust and faith in the finished work of Jesus. That's Christianity. Don't let anyone else judge you. Just keep holding on in faith. That's it. So they're doing a lot of teaching that reaffirms that, because literally that's what the Bible is saying all throughout. Yeah. As far as my stuff, though, subscribe, like, comment, share. You'll keep seeing me. I'm going to keep writing music, and I better get going. So song's coming up right now. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Things I keep it down, I forgot it all the time.